Welcome back to the Well Regulated Podcast. This is episode number 25. It's Festivus. I got a lot of problems with you people, and now you're going to hear about it. So, we got to get through the airing of grievances tonight. I think I already had my feats of strength, which is getting through this week of work. I don't know about you guys. I guess let's go through some updates first. So I haven't been around for a little while. Right before Thanksgiving, my grandmother passed away. So that was a pretty sad and hard time for all of us in the family. And especially being near the holidays, it's kind of unmotivating, if you know what I mean. Also, my little son, he was diagnosed with what do you call it? Oh man, I can't even think of it. Well, he has seizures, so whatever that is called, I forget now, but he was diagnosed with that, unfortunately. So we're having to go through like pediatric neurologists and stuff trying to figure all that out. So, if you're a person that prays, please pray for him. And so that's pretty much all that's been new. A couple of hardships, but nothing we can't get through, right? So some airing of grievances. It's been a little bit, so we can catch up. My first one is having to go back to work on Friday. So with my job, it's a little all right because they give us Christmas Eve. It's a half day, so I only have to work until noon tomorrow, but Christmas Day is off. But then we have to go back to work on Friday for one day and then get the weekend. And then it's the same thing for New Year's as well. So wasn't able to take Friday the 26th off, but I was able to take Tuesday Friday the 2nd off for New Year's. So that should be all right. What else we got going on? It's been kind of crazy in the news, man. Lots of stuff going on. I feel like I had more to talk about before I started because I felt like it hasn't been a while, but now that I'm sitting down here, it's like, oh man, grievances. That's right. So what's up with this Trump administration? Like, first we were gonna, build a wall and start, the deportations, the mass deportations, and that never happened. The Department of Homeland Security has yet to send out official numbers for that. We haven't had official numbers since the Biden administration. And I think that has to do a lot with the Trump administration not being up to the numbers that they said that they were going to do when Trump was running. So there's that. They claim there's a lot of like self-deportations for that, but the evidence for that is pretty weak. So I don't know. And then on top of that, he's changing his tune on a lot. He's like, all right, well, I say migrant because that's the word they use, but criminal illegal aliens or people who enter the country illegally, they put a reversal on, all right, if you are like an agricultural worker or a hospitality worker, you could stay. And then they're like, all right, we're also going to have a bunch of H1B visas come in. All right, cool. Then at the same time, we're going to complain that none of the young Americans are getting into school while they're giving away all these like visas based on going to school. So it just doesn't make sense, like why they are like doing that. It just doesn't make sense. So in one side of the mouth, the administration is saying like, all right, let's kind of stop
at Neil McKenzie 4842.
Hey,
hello.
Hey, buddy. All right, I guess I have have some chat on. I don't know if you guys could hear that. What's going on, Neil McKenzie? So the numbers just don't add up. We are not deporting illegal immigrants now. We're bringing in more legal immigrants, and there's just like hardly any evidence that anything is going on there. So pretty disappointing there. The other thing is, where's all the 2A wins at? Where are they? You got your $0 tax stamp for your suppressor. All right. That's kind of a win. It's still a tax stamp. They didn't change the NFA guidelines except for changing the amount of the tax stamp. I mean, if you don't have a tax stamp, you still can't have one. You still have to get a tax stamp. You still have to register your can, you know what I mean? So is it really a win? I guess, in the sense that you don't have to pay for a tax stamp, but you still have to get one. Here in New Mexico, they did have a win. The mayor of New Mexico, the governor, Lujan Grisham, she did a waiting period thing. So if you wanted to purchase a gun, you had to wait. So if you were being stalked, or your husband just beat you up, or, you know, if you have a restraining order against somebody, you won't be able to protect yourself for 7 days, unfortunately. But that was overturned. So that was a good win here in New Mexico. You have people like my cousin, who usually has to wait because his background checks always come back on a hold. So he has to wait. So now he doesn't have to wait as long. So slight win there. Some states won some stuff. Some states lost some stuff. But that's how it always goes. It's always a back and forth. However, it has been trending in the positive as of the last maybe 5 years. And I think that has a lot to do with like a lot of the gun YouTubers. I have a cousin who actually does a lot of stuff like that. But now YouTube is putting a lot of restrictions on firearm content. So I feel like the culture is kind of like not as big as it was there. Man, we'll keep going. Let's see. I got some more 2A. So Matt Hoover, CRS Firearms, was just let out of prison. If you guys don't know about that, he was one of like the first YouTubers that I found when I got into like my firearm stuff. He was like working out of like a pawn shop pretty much. I guess it was like his family's run stuff. It was like a resale shop, kind of like a Goodwill type sort of thing. But they also had a FFL, and were selling guns out of it. He had a customer in the sense that a guy was paying him for advertising for a product. The product was this thing called an auto key card. Essentially what it was a piece of metal with an etching of like a drop-in auto sear. That's what it was. They ended up saying that he was selling machine guns and ended up convicting him, and he ended up doing like a few years. He has an appeal, all that. Long story short, I don't think he should have done that time. The appeal will, we'll see what happens there. But he's back home, so that's pretty cool, right before Christmas. So way to go, man. Good luck on your appeal there. And if you guys don't know what that is, look it up. It's auto key card. And I believe in the court case, the ATF people, I think they did try to like cut out the little etching that was on the metal and like try to use it in an AR. And they failed. It failed to work because I don't think it was meant to be cut out and used like it was. It was literally a drawing on a piece of metal, and it was like a novelty. You know what I mean? Because in reality, Like, somebody wouldn't need to buy that. Look up, I don't know if you could do it on YouTube now, but you'll probably find it on Rumble or Odyssey or one of those older places. But just look up coat hanger full auto or something like that. And you got your drop-in auto sear right there. Like, so it doesn't make sense. But the Fed's case, I guess, stuck with the judge. I guess the way he put it on his channel, he kind of gave an explanation, is on paper, he, in American history, in all of history, I guess, on paper, he is the biggest machine gun trafficker in history, because he sold like 300 of these things or something like that, or 3,000. It's not a machine gun. It doesn't shoot bullets or rounds. It doesn't do anything like that. It's literally a etching on a piece of metal that the ATF and the United States federal government considered a machine gun. So there you go. Biggest machine gun trafficker in history right there. All he did was like run ads on his channel. Had to wet my whistle there. Man, what else we got going on? Man, we are airing our grievances tonight. You guys got any grievances? Go ahead and put them in the chat if you do. Maybe we'll go off. Let's see. I got a grievance about this whole GOP Republican Civil War thing going on. Like, what's the deal? You guys are acting like a whole bunch of like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's like 4 years ago. People like, it's crazy. First you had people saying like they were woke right people, which is crazy. And now you got like people on the right calling for the cancellation and censorship of other people, which is like a couple weeks ago, everybody was against. So I just hope that everybody kind of sees people for who they show themselves to be, because they'll let you know, like Ben Shapiro and all these other guys, like, were they really free speech, like advocates or whatever, or free or for the First Amendment? Not really. Not if they're calling for people to be banned because they don't want to send money to his country or whatever. I say his home country. I was going to say his home country, but that's a whole different thing because he has dual citizenship. But that's a whole thing for another topic. Anyway, you guys need to cool it, get it together, and figure it out. The midterms are coming up. I'm not even a Republican or a Democrat. The Republicans are going to lose. That's just how it's going to go for the midterms. I don't know how they can turn it around. They have Candace Owens like doing all this like crazy stuff with the Charlie Kirk assassination. Is it crazy? I don't even really know. She like was going off about like, I don't know, people talking about bees and stuff in her dream. So she like pulled her kids out of school, and I don't know, dude. It's like crazy. If I like here's what I should start doing. I should go to sleep every night. As soon as I wake up, I should come over here, sit at my studio desk, plop down, hit fucking start streaming, and just be like, guys, I had a dream. This is going to be crazy. But my ex-landlord came to me in a dream last night and told me not to go to work. Actually told me to quit my job because there are mysterious people in the HVAC industry who run like a cult, and they're out to get me because I was on my way to uncover the truth about the HVAC cult. You know what I mean? and then be like, I don't know, I know, but I know because I had a dream. You know what I mean? It's just like, what? This stuff's crazy. It's entertaining, but it's fucking nuts, man. And I don't know. I don't know how they can all keep it together. Apparently, she just had to sit down with Erica Kirk. We don't know what was said. We can only guess from what she said was said on that Piers Morgan show. But that show is just a circus. It's all pure entertainment, man. It's like there's no substance anymore. We went through this like crazy like revolution of how we consume the news in such a short period of time. Like it started like right before COVID, everybody's watching like mainstream stuff, like normal, like it always had been. Then COVID happened. People start like getting locked inside. They're on YouTube a lot. All these smaller guys get big. Like during the pandemic, I watched a lot of Tim Pool. Now, like nowadays, like it's hard for me to watch. If it's just hard for me to watch right now. But 5 years ago, going on 6 years ago, like that was what I watched. That's how I kind of started questioning everything that I was like seeing, like in reality on TV, all the people around me. And it went from that to, all right, now they are going to be overtaking like all the stuff you see on TV. They're in the White House now. They're doing like all this stuff. You have like Nick Shirley going all around the world, like doing like really cool journalism. And now it's like coming back full circle to like hit pieces, like random like dream podcasts, like Piers Morgan is just like Jerry Springer, dude. It's just like gone like full circle. It's like now TV's on the internet and that's like all it is, but you have a million more different channels. And, I'm just talking about that in this like political circle that anyway, that I consume, I guess. Excuse me. But I don't know. It's just crazy. And it's gone so quick, I think, because the internet, it just like accelerates everything. It's nuts. But I don't know, man. It's just crazy how like people, I don't know. She's just like going on her podcast and she's just like making up like the wildest stuff. And then you got Ian Carroll. He's all like right behind her. Like, we're just asking questions. I don't know. I saw one. I didn't even watch it because I couldn't. He's on there on a thumbnail with like Charlie Kirk on there and his little lapel mic, and it's like electrical mic. Like, did his mic electrocute him to death? It's like, bro, I'm pretty sure like the fucking bullet that hit him in the fucking neck killed him. Like, are you for real? We all saw the video. Even if you didn't see the video, you probably saw a picture. And like, what are you thinking? Like, he got so electrocuted from a lapel mic that his neck exploded? Like, that doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, and then for him to actually like post it with the thumbnail and like make serious like content about it 3 months after the fact is just like crazy. It's like everybody's just milking this poor guy. It sucks. I don't know if this is what he'd want people to be doing. And look, I never really fully agreed with him. I didn't think he went hard enough. He compromised on a lot of stuff and he was very pro-Israel. He was like a Zionist, like Christian, and that's not how I roll. All right. I am America first. He necessarily wasn't, but I guess, everybody says like he kept the right side together, which I don't even know. Because my cousin David was a Democrat until very recently. And that's his boy, he really liked Charlie Kirk. He watched everything that he put out. And yeah, I don't know. Poor dude just wanted to open up dialogue with the other side, really. And I don't think he would have expected this if he knew he was going to die. Just the fallout from all his people, you know? And that sucks to watch. Damn. Anyway, R.I.P., homie. Old Charlie Kirk. All right, here's one. Since I moved back to fucking New Mexico, I have not been able to breathe out of both nostrils. It's my allergies, it's the elevation, it's the dryness, it's like the triple whammy, and I can't fucking deal with it. And it's really getting to me tonight, man. I get all this mucus, humidifiers don't work. I don't know what I need to do. My wife would say you need to go see a doctor, but we all know I don't like doing that. We all know that I do not like doing that. My poor baby boy, he fucking suffers from the same stuff. He'll wake up crying because he can't breathe because of that. So I always tell people, oh, we're both allergy sufferers. Poor baby. He's just a little allergy sufferer. Man. So I do have to work tomorrow. It is Christmas Eve. Last year I dressed up. I have the bunny suit from A Christmas Story. I dressed up with the little Red Ryder BB gun, fully loaded, you know, and the couple customers I had at work loved it, took pictures and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that last year. I don't feel like I'm in the spirit. And, you know, I just,
at AZ Air Gunner. What's up, bro?
What's up, AZ Air Gunner? That's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can hear the chat going. I don't know. I put like the voice thing, but I don't know if only I can hear it. But anyway, work kind of upset me. Let's get going. Man. So let me just start the Christmas party. So I RSVP like the third day the thing goes out, which was months ago. Get to the Christmas party, going to check in. Notice everybody has little name tags with their names and like which store they work at, because we're all over the state. Me and my wife get up there and they go, oh, we must have forgot to print your guys's. So they hand us one of those fucking, my name is, hello, my name is whatever, and you got to write your name. So I was kind of bitter about that. Me and my wife kind of like felt, I don't know if she cared, but I definitely did. I kind of felt left out. Everybody else had a cool name tag, but I fucking didn't. I know it sounds so gay saying it out loud, but fuck. I don't know. Even like my coworker, Kyle, I shouldn't say his name, but my coworker who RSVP'd late, then didn't show up. I saw his fucking name tag there. So I don't know. I kind of felt slighted. Man. I don't know. There was like music at the beginning and it was pretty awful. And then there was no music. So it was just kind of awkward. It's just like, come on, let's liven this up a little bit. But I heard mixed reviews. I heard that it was the best Christmas party so far. And I've heard that it was the worst one. I think there was one, I guess, where they had a stand-up comic and she was like roasting people and the people didn't appreciate that. I would have loved it personally, but I didn't work there at the time. But man, so I didn't get my fucking name tag and I was upset. So there you go. And then, man, I don't know. I wrote an email to the lead accountant guy asking him a question, and his response was like a response that like I would give to like a child, like a 4-year-old, like an explanation. I'm like, dog, It's like I kind of wanted specifics on the formula of how you equate this. Like it's my pay, and you fucking give me that bullshit. So I don't know. He got on my nerve, but what are you gonna do, huh? Anyway, so that's working for the man, corporation, all these rules that nobody tells you. It's not even rules. I mean, like, I don't know. How are you supposed to know how much money you're making when you don't get like the formula of the money that you're supposed to be making? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, but what are you going to do? All right. My cousin AZ Airgunner. Oh, maybe he's not here anymore, but he was on the chat. I think he was just saying, what's up? Well, what's up, man? You're supposed to be coming over here fucking before Christmas, or you said you were going to try to, and I didn't see you. So what's up with that, man? I know it's hard to get out here. I know I lived in Louisiana for like 14 years. It's hard to get back. So I understand. Trying to think of if I have any more grievances. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of grieved at Louisiana for passing a stupid law that I have to pay a fine because I didn't have insurance for like a month on my car. But that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, I guess law, guess it hasn't been too bad of a year, but all in all, that's what you get. Anyway, as always, let's see if there's anything. Oh, did you guys hear the new Kanye song? Let's drop that real fast. You guys ready?
Brother, Merry Christmas. They don't understand, they think that one for Christmas. Brother, Merry Christmas. Brother, Merry Christmas. Brother, Merry Christmas. They don't understand, they think that one for Christmas. Brother, Merry Christmas.
And so fire. Anyway, y'all, make sure you're following me everywhere. Click the link down in the description for that link tree. You got me on YouTube, Rumble. Here's my YouTube. Rumble. Make sure you're following the channel. That's rumble.com/c/deepsouthedc. Can also follow me on X. I bring the spice, although you guys know I haven't really been active this last couple of months, but that'll change soon. It's a new year. Christmas is right around the corner, and I am excited. That's about it for today. I just wanted to get a show out there, give you guys my grievances for the year, I guess. And wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It has been a great Christmas the whole month. I've been telling people Merry Christmas at work, and everybody has been telling me Merry Christmas back, or thank you for saying Merry Christmas, or something to that effect. I work with a lot of contractors, so it's kind of more vulgar sometimes. So that's pretty cool. All right, hold on.
At Neil Mackenzie 4842. I don't have any complaints right now. I've got 4 days off from work.
That's pretty sweet, Neil Mackenzie. Sorry, I was trying to see if like that played through. 4 days off. That's pretty sweet. So you got a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
At Neil Mackenzie 4842. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, bro. But that's about it. So I guess, like I asked in the beginning of the show, if you're a person that prays, pray for my boy that he gets through the epilepsy. That's what it's called. I remembered it. He was diagnosed with epilepsy. He has seizures. Sorry, I get like 5 hours of sleep at night because he is crazy, keeps me up, wakes up early. And you know how 1-year-olds are. But anyway, as always, I do appreciate all of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's about it. And man, let me get this here. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy day, and it's a crazy world out there. So remember to stay well regulated, and we'll catch you on the next one, which will be soon. Peace.